Josh Hull, to finish his over from yesterday, is going to start proceedings from the pavilion end. Bowls just outside off stump, and Ben Charlesworth, who suffered a nasty blow on his sort of right hand.
You wouldn't think. Van Beek to Charlesworth, who plays a bit of a thrash, really. I thought it was aimed through the offside to start with, but it's been dragged out through mid-wicket, but
outfield noticeably softer after yesterday's rain. In goes Hull, bowls short, pulled, and that before. Nice shot from Charlesworth again. He had time.
Of the two sides is to win from a Gloucestershire point of view, it would be Middlesex. Short, pulled away by Charlesworth. Great connection on that. Two bounces and crashing away towards the Van Beek. Over the wicket in now, and Charlesworth pulls. He's top edge. This is get very lucky. He'll land right between three fielders, and then it's going to go for four. Good grief.
Hull into Ben Charlesworth, who drives very pleasantly for four. Mid-off, who was deep, Holland, ran across to his left, but many risks. Hull is in and bowls. Phillips pulls, a little short-armed pull that bounces past the sliding, reaching Shan Masood.
For next year, as Van Beek bowls, swung into the leg side by Charlesworth, high and long and over mid-wicket, and for 6 runs.
Holland is in again, walking down the wicket is Phillips, then driving very nicely wide of Tattersall out to the extra cover boundary for 4. Nicely played.
New road. Right bowls, Charlesworth swings it high in the air towards deep mid-wicket. There's a leap on the boundary, and it's gone, I think, in the end, well beyond Rishi Patel. He gave it a look, but it's been... has it been taken, or at least been thrown back by the spectator in the last row of that up to 5 fours and a 6. He goes again, but he's got underneath this one. This could be a catch down at fine leg. No, it's not. He's got enough on it. It's over Hull, and it's back-to-back 6s for Ben Charlesworth. 300s, we'll see. Right bowls, he goes again. He's skewed it down to deep third. Should be caught this time, and is. Chris Wright removes Ben Charlesworth, who was looking... be the aggressor. If Gloucestershire are going to keep the sort of rate going that they have, well, they'll do it that way, although there's a thick edge from Phillips, backing away, looking to give himself some room. Right, bowls to Phillips, he's going to go for the ramp again. He's got it this time, and it's going to go one bounce and just be 4 runs. It was a good effort from Hill, trying to run across from long leg and tip it back in.
Hill goes up to mid-off as Holland goes in and bowls to Price, who whacks it straight back over his head for 6. Price on to 8. Holland is in to him, and there goes his middle stump as he tries to whack him into Kingdom Come. Stayed perhaps a little bit low again, but not quite as low as that previous delivery a few overs ago. But
at cover now. Right bowls to Phillips, and there's the run that he needs for his 50, clipping away to deep backward square. They'll take a second, in fact, as there's a tumble from Johnny Tattersall. It's also a no ball, so that is 4 more runs onto the Gloucestershire total, but it's a half century for Joe Phillips, who waggles his bat towards the balcony.
What's wrong with that? Holland is in, he steps across and whips it high over mid-wicket, and it bounces short of the... Rishi Patel signalled 6. Now, I thought he signalled 6. I thought he raised
6. There's right bowls to him, a full delivery which is driven in the air straight down the ground. That's a lovely shot from Miles Hammond. He knew that the mid-off fielder was quite deep and wide at fine leg, thinking he might go for the ramp, but it's back of a length and hammered away through extra cover, and that will be 4 runs for Phillips. Crosses the boundary rope and hits into the covers.
Holland to Miles Hammond, who drives elegantly wide of long off for 4. Just stood and delivered really there. Hammond held the pose because it was rather nice. Again, lead by over 300 runs, and they're going to give themselves a certain amount of time to try and bowl Leicestershire out for a second time. The hope for Leicestershire is that the pitch is continuing to playing well, and Adnan was unmoved. That one's up into the air. Holland could be about to take a court and bowled, and he bowled a slightly wide ball short of a length. Holland is in, bowls, Bracey straight onto the offensive, stands up tall, crashes it away through the offside. Obviously there is a fielder on the boundary out there at point. It's Shan Masood, and the one is taken, and that's it. That is the declaration. So
Gloucestershire, nobody at cover. Singdale into Rishi Patel. He bowls, and Patel will get off the mark straight away. Just tucking this down to fine leg, where Matt Taylor, 3 slips for Budinger rather than 4. Singdale into Budinger, who drives firmly for 4 runs through straight mid-off. It was a little over-pitched from Singdale, but
Taylor is in, bowls a little bit short, and that is pulled. Saw that very early, Sol Budinger, and fairly smashed it away through a straight-ish mid-wicket.
Singdale into him, a short ball, and that's been swatted away towards deep mid-wicket, and that'll be 4 runs. Phillips has given up the chase pretty early from deep square as Budinger. Singdale in, bowls to Budinger, a wide delivery, slashes it in the air, could be caught down at deep third. He is. Gloucestershire get the wicket, and Matt Taylor and Singdale, who were the combination that did the trick for Gloucestershire with the ball in the first innings, combine to remove Sol Budinger in the second innings.
Last ball, in goes Taylor and bowls. Patel is solidly, responsibly forward, playing the ball out to Graham Van Buren at mid-off, and that is a lunch. Well, 17 for 1, Leicestershire.
We've got it's the same situation. Sun's out, blue sky overhead, but there's rain just blowing off one of the clouds that's passed us by already. Defended again.
Slips go down as Taylor is in. Bowls a full toss that even Patel is not going to miss out on. I say even Patel just simply because he's been essentially in defensive mode so far in this innings, but that was a quick feet as he runs in and bowls fullish, looking to on drive is Holland, and he's got it through. I thought for a minute Josh Shaw was going to get across from mid-on, but in fact Shaw is in and bowled a little bit short outside off stump and punched away off the back foot by Holland, and that is going to go the distance. Jack Taylor's.
Josh Shaw's come up several steps at fine leg as Singdale bowls and drifts onto the pads of Rishi Patel, and he's flicked away through mid-wicket for 4 runs as the rain.
Just the 2 slips as he bowls to Patel outside off stump, half volley driven away for 2 wide from Josh Shaw, and the length was wrong as well, and Rishi Patel.
Actor in now, bowls another delivery which is over pitched and driven away through the covers, controlled fashion by Rishi Patel. He knows what weight of shot he needs to reach the boundary and wasn't going to.
Lobs the ball underarm to Van Buren, who goes in and bowls very short. Patel has hit it up into the air, but he's going to get away with that. When he went down on one knee and tried to wipe it into the middle of next week, he's actually got a 4 out of it, but you take one. In goes Van Buren and bowls edged just wide of slip. Patel went for the big drive, got the edge. Hammond leapt to his right at slip, and then Patel starting to play a little bit loosely, got away with one. In mid-conversation with Mark Lane, in goes Van Buren, bowls onto the legs of Patel and nibbles it around the corner. No, he doesn't, because it comes off the pad. It's running down to fine leg for 4 leg byes.
One of the supporters of Yes, come on, get in. Price bowls, defended into the onside. There is no run. And so we could. In fact, no, the umpires are going off. They are going off. We've just had a few drops of rain and the umpires are not waiting around for it to get any heavier.